Hello and welcome to Nirmal Bank, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hiral Dadia. We have with us Riya Singh, Senior Analyst Currencies joining in. Riya, welcome to the show.
Hmm.
Riya, overall, if you see in terms of the Indian rupee, we've already gone to levels of around 83. What's the sense that you're picking up? Do we see it further going lower than this?
Well, Hiral, I think the recent, the depreciation that was triggered was because on the basis of Gale and one other company coming out and buying dollars in order to make the payment offshore. But other than that, I think once that happened, there was a lot of SL that was triggered. A mass SL was triggered, and this what led to further depreciation into the Indian rupee. But if you see in today's session, it has again relaxed towards 82, 80, 82, 75 levels. So I think this was just one day streak, and I think Indian rupee top can be taken as at around 83.75. Any uptick should be taken as a indication to go short into the USD INR, because if you even look at the dollar index, it is not sustaining above the level of 113, and this has happened for quite a some time now. So I think even for the dollar index, 113, 115 is the max upside that has been made, and similarly with the USD INR also. So I think any uptick into the USD INR should be taken as an opportunity to go short into the rupee.
Right. Overall, if you see in terms of the Japanese yen as well, it's nearing levels of 150 against the dollar,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
How do you see that moving?
Well, for the JPY, see, if you look at the USD JPY, there, if any intervention happens there, it will be solely on the purpose of controlling the volatility into the rupee. So I think apart from that, there is not much that the government can do unless it changes its monetary policy. Because if you look at the monetary policy, it has again done bond purchases, and even for the 10-year bond, the window is unlimited. So they'll be doing an unlimited amount of bond purchase in order to get the yield sustainable at 0.25 levels. So this is acting as a negative factor for the Japanese yen, and this is what we are seeing into the momentum as well. If there is an intervention that happens, it could take it around 148, 147 again, but I think that will be an opportunity to again go long into the USD JPY rather than going short into the pair, because no major changes will happen unless the monetary policy any changes, they take any action or make any commendable changes into their monetary policy. So for the JPY INR, the pressure on the downside will continue, and it will test 55 also in the coming days.
Right. And how are you seeing the euro and pound move?
Well, Europe and pound are the most volatile pair for the past 2 to 3 weeks. I think for them to catch on to a directional momentum would only happen once a clarity has been given on both the accounts. If you look at the UK, the inflation is again has come on the higher side at 10.1%, the CPI inflation. So that is a negative factor for the UK amid the crisis that is already going on with respect to the energy crisis. There is also very high food inflation into the economy, and even the core inflation has come on the upside. So for the basic goods and services, the people are paying more, and now since the government has reversed all the reliefs on the energy caps as well, so this will again fuel into the inflation. So I think wait and watch until the new um, the budget comes in, what will be the changes into the new budget. But unless then, there is no clear view on their monetary policy or the fiscal strategy that they are opting for. Right now, they have already scrapped the previous budget and so forth. So I think this is the unclaritiness, or the there is no clear vision on where the UK economy is headed, is somewhat is getting related into the pound momentum and into the GBP INR as well. Once they come clear with their visions, it can get come towards 94.27, 94.75. Otherwise, it will again head towards the lows of 91.
Right. So overall, with this, Ria, what are the strategies that you would recommend?
One can go short into the JPY INR below the level of 55.20 for a target of 55.05. You can maintain an SL at 55.45. And for rupee, we have published a short-term call for the November expiry. You can also look into it. The strategy is of going short. It is a risky trade, so please maintain a very follow the SL very diligently. So short the USD INR at around 83.15, 83.05 with SL at 83.75. You can extend it until 83.95, which is the high. And for you can short it for a target of 82.3082. This is a November monthly expiry. So these are the two strategies that you can follow. For the GBP INR and Euro INR, for Euro INR, look for a breakdown of 80.90. You can maintain a target at 80.65 with SL at 81.20. So just follow these three strategies for now. Pound is quite volatile, so stay away from pound. But these three you can follow.
Right. So these are the strategies one should be looking out for as well. Thank you, Ria. Thank you, participants, for